Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of the Minecraft Hype podcast, where we talk about all the recent Minecraft news, some fun facts, and some important news about updates. Today, I'm gathered here with my friend Mango, and we're going to be discussing all the recent news about the LA. Hello, Mango.
Hello. Some people think the DLA is useless, but I say it might actually come in handy when you're farming, because you could give it what you're farming, and then you just have to break the stuff without picking it up.
I agree. Earlier we got a Bedrock beta, which included the LA spawning in 2 current locations, and those were the cages and iron golem cages within pillager outposts, and also in a very underrated structure, the Woodland Mansion, which
In the empty cells.
yes,
Which leads me to think the Allays used to be running around wildly, and then all of a sudden the Illagers capture them trying to get resources for them.
yes, but that's just a theory. Okay, I'm just kidding. But anywho, let's talk about some more of the LA. So the LA was originally from the 2021 mob vote. There were 3 mobs in the mob vote. The first mob, the glare, was very, very appreciated.
I mean, it wasn't really, it's not that useful because, well, it's useful, but nobody, like, it's kind of obvious to tell where places that mobs can spawn are, because, well, you just gotta look for darkness.
Yeah. Except for Bedrock, I guess it could have some use, but I guess that it's not exactly the best. So,
Yeah.
it's okay, but it's also kind of, it depends, I guess I'd say. The next mob we got was the LA, Mob 2. I remember when the LA got the video that came out. I watched it on the bus where my friend Mango was, and we talked about it once we got off the bus and we discussed it, and we said we both liked the LA, and unless the third mob was very, very good, we'd both have our votes going for the LA. And that's what happened, because what was the third mob?
A copper golem, which, in my opinion, would have been more useful for automation because it would randomly press buttons. And also, if you think from a strategic point, you would have gotten copper buttons. And it would make copper useful.
I agree.
And
It made copper more have a use than just building, but copper is a great building block, in my opinion. What about
it's
yours?
cool to make roofs out of copper because then it like oxidizes over time. And then what you can do is put a lightning rod, and if it's a lightning storm, you can conduct electricity. Like with some mods, I'm pretty sure you can make it so the lightning rods could actually give you whatchamacallit, electricity, which is energy.
Anywho, so what's the hype on the LA? So basically, the LA, it's a flying little fairy. It's blue, cyan, which is one of my favorite colors. But the LA, it's got some special features. For example, if you throw an item down, such as a cookie, well, it likes cookies, and it picks it up and brings it to another cookie, and it picks up these items and it'll bring it to the player, or wherever music is or what they like. Allays really like music. That includes jukeboxes, music discs, and they just love music
Blocks.
playing. I also think that could tie in with illagers not liking them. What do you think?
Especially because they look like Vexes, but the players get to tame them. So
That's a good point. I
technically,
actually never
got
thought of that.
jealous. They got jealous, I'm pretty sure, so they captured them. That's why you can't find them wildly.
But I'm excited in 1.19, the wild update, to get my hands on an LA. What do you think?
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool.
So, Anywho, let's take a deeper dive into the LA. Why do you think it got most of the votes in the mob vote? First of all, I'd just like to say the glare was a very underappreciated mob. Not many people voted for it because Java players have the F3 screen, which does show the light, and with 1.18, wherever there's pure darkness, it's really easy to tell now. But back then, I don't think it was exceptional. It's just a limit. But now that we have that, the glare kind of fell into Minecraft sadness. You can still go find a mod pack with glare in it, or the copper golem. But the copper golem was definitely the participant against the LA. My vote was for LA. What was yours, Mango?
Mine was for about the copper golem. It's pretty useful.
Yeah. So, mainly the copper golem was basically a regular iron golem, but since it was copper, first of all, it oxidized, and that's already cool by itself, but it also could put random redstone outputs, which could be very useful for machines. And maybe we couldn't have to use redstone clocks, for example, if we had that. I think that's just very cool as well. What do you think?
Yeah, it would make automation really easy to use.
Also, I'd just like to throw in a reminder, this is a brand new podcast, and if you're still listening, remember, you can listen on the go, anywhere you want. But this is truly the Minecraft type with cornflakes. And today, mango. So, anywho, moving on with the LA. The LA, I feel, is definitely having some difficulties with Bedrock. I heard there was some difficulties earlier this week with developers, but we did get a beta with it, which was very, very exciting, and there's a lot of features. So I'd like to move on a little bit and talk about some of the more under talked about, but that are very cool. Frogs. So frogs are being added in the 1.19 wild update, and well, they're frogs. There's tadpoles. Why don't you explain a little bit more on that, Mango?
The frogs, so far, I was actually testing out, playing around with them in a creative game not too long ago. I figured out they eat slimes, and it instantly drops the slime balls, which I thought was pretty interesting. And then, not only that, they they use seagrass, and then they go to water, and the tadpole eggs appear, and then like in a couple of minutes they actually hatch. And what happened is it needs to be a big area, or they're just gonna just go boom. I actually had feel them die because they just exploded everywhere.
That's sad.
Yeah.
But also coming with frogs is, first of all, there's 3 different types of frogs, and they are biome coordinated, kind of like villages, villagers, and some other mobs. But there's 3 types. Is there 3 or 4?
There's 3.
Okay. One is the desert, one is the plains, and one I believe is the acacia? What is it called? The
hills.
Hills, yes. So it's very cool, and I think that's a great idea, but there's something called frog lights. Basically, how do you get a frog light? Why do frog lights exist? What's going on? So basically, frog lights, they are, well, if a frog eats a baby magmacume or a slime, it'll produce a frog light. And what does a frog light do? Frog lights are kind of lighting, and of course it is biome dependent. Each frog gives out a different color of frog light. There's pink, green, and blue, I believe, right?
Pretty sure there's blue.
Yeah. So that's the frog lights.
Great use until you get the whatchamacallit. What are those things called again? The sea lanterns. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, sea lanterns, yes. I really like sea lanterns.
Yeah, they're a pretty good light source.
And building block.
Yeah. they're amazing in design, and the light is pretty well.
Also, this Minecraft hype channel will have no ads running on it, so you can listen to it at any time without any interruptions on ads. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll put a picture right now of what frogs and frog lights look like if you want. And if you're on Spotify, well, I'm sorry, but it'll still be fun. Yeah, so that's frogs and frog lights. What else is coming with the wild update?
The Warden.
Dun
So
dun dun
says,
dun. Wait, let me play some intense music, guys. Intense music because we're getting into the Warden.
so Mojang says you're not supposed to kill the Warden because it's just there to defend as like kind of a guardian, because it has pretty sure 500 health and it could two-shot you in full netherite armor. But not only that, other players are like, if you're not supposed to kill it, and then it shows a picture of the achievement, kill one of every mob.
Yeah, and if you watched one of my videos earlier, I did post a meme of that achievement, which was kind of funny. Go feel free to check out some of my shorts. They're very good.
Yeah, Netflix actually, that's where I remembered of it.
Also, I highly recommend subscribing to this channel. If you're watching this on my Cornflake7654 channel, you can watch it there, or I'll have a new channel called The Minecraft Hype if you want to go subscribe and watch it there, which is pretty exciting. Also link Mango's channel out down in the description because I really like this, guys. And if you want to be a guest on this podcast, let me know and we can talk about all the latest Minecraft news and the updates and all the cool stuff. Anywho, let's talk about the Warden Dark Cities. So, we had a experimental snapshot a while ago that I really wanted to play on my computer. One of my friends was helping me get it. It was not working out. But I did see videos of it. So basically, it's a dark city. There's loot chests, and it's very cool. I'll let Mango explain a little bit more on that.
Yeah, it's like really dark, and there's this new area. Well, there's a few new things. There is a new enchantment you could get called Swift Sneak. It's basically you go faster when you sneak. It just goes to like average walking speed, which is Soul Sneak.
Isn't there 3 levels of it?
Yep. The
Just
third
like
makes
Soul
it so
Speed.
I'm pretty sure you walk basically, but like you're still sneaking. And then there's a new like a potion effect called Darkness, and it
It's
makes
not
it
really
so
an potion effect. It's mainly just an effect. I wonder if
yeah, and
that
it
will
like
actually have to do in trying to get the achievement. How did we get here? Because it is technically an effect.
yeah, you're right. Oh, that's gonna make it a lot harder because then you need an Elder Guardian. You need to be in the Dark Cities. Oh, that's gonna make it so much harder for people.
Yeah, I hope they
Anyway,
maybe revoke that because, or they changed the advancement. But that advancement is a staple in Minecraft. People always want to get that advancement.
yeah. Also, well, there, as you know, the Warden, but there is a giant structure called the
Dark Cities.
well, there's a giant structure. It doesn't
It's
have a name, but
basically
it
it's
looks
a
like a
portal.
portal.
And people are saying, oh, new dimension, but pause. Mojang said that they will not add a new dimension unless every single dimension is updated to their liking. But we do not have an end update. We did get the Nether update, and the overworld update is practically 1.19 because it is updating biomes, which people really want.
I actually have confirmation that there is a mini structure uh of the giant structure that looks like a portal, which is made out of reinforced deep slate, which doesn't have a harvesting tool. It breaks like obsidian, I'm pretty sure, and it takes so long. And when you break it, nothing drops. But another thing with that is that uh, there's, like I said, there's a mini structure of it, and if you go into the files, that structure's name happens to be Mini Dark Cities Portal, or Mini Portal Frame Structure.
I saw that. I think I saw that when I was scrolling through shorts by Caman18, right? Canman18. Yeah.
His real name's Cameron.
Canman.
Canman,
Comment
no.
if you think Canman is better.
It's not
Anywho, moving on. The Warden is cool. The Deep Dark's cool. What do you think of our caves? Because these caves, first of all, I just like to say right off the back, they look epic.
Amazing.
Absolutely amazing. What I do like to discuss is I've been playing on my survival world that I don't like to share. It's called Let's Relax, so I relax and I don't stress over recording it. But I recently just was mining, okay? I just got this new pickaxe, diamond pickaxe, my first one. I enchanted it, got efficiency 4 and breaking 3. I mean, not on breaking, fortune 3 on it. I went mining right up the layer above bedrock, and I went mining until my pickaxe almost broke. How many diamonds do you think I got? You can pause and think about it, but how many do you think I got, Mango?
0.
0?
Yep.
The correct answer is 0. Yes. I really, the whole time I was mining, I was really excited. Mobs were spawning everywhere, but I got 0 diamonds. I was very, very unappreciative of that. Also a reminder, I'm putting the Minecraft Hype channel in the description if you're watching this from my channel, and I'll be putting my channel in the description if you are watching on the Minecraft Hype channel. I'll also put Mango's channel in the description if you're on Spotify. I highly recommend following this podcast and liking this one. Also, if you're watching on YouTube or anything else, I'd recommend liking it. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you for joining us.
Now what would you like to talk about? We have 3 minutes left. What should we talk about within the next update? I think I have something to mention. Chests and boats. This idea, first of all, I was never really passionate about until one of my friends that really like Minecraft, not so much now, but they brought up, I think barrels were only added so they could put it in boats, and then they never did. But, they were added as a workstation for fishermen. But I really think barrels should have been in boats. But, fish, it turned into chests, okay? I'm not complaining. A chest boat's cooler. It's cool, okay? But I'd much rather have a barrel in a boat. What do you think, Bingo?
I mean, chests and boats, I think, are actually really useful because, like you were saying, they're basically the same as, well, you weren't saying this, but in my opinion, they're kind of the same, just barrels and chests. But the cool part about it is with chest boats, we're going to be able to transport a lot of things across really far.
I agree. It'll be really cool just to know that they're going to be boats and chests, and we can actually, access them. But here's my question. 2 things could be in a boat at a time. I'm pretty sure in a chest boat, that chest takes up 1 slot, so only 1 thing could be in it. So if you're traveling with your buddy across the sea, well, you'll have to take 2 boats. I'm sorry. You'll have to spend 5 wood if you're in Java, and 6 wood and 2 sticks if you're in Bedrock.
Yeah.
Anywho, I'm very happy I had you on, Mango. Once again, subscribe, like, do whatever. I hope you guys listening to this. I'll put all my channels down in the description, wherever you're watching. I had a very fun time, Mango. A few seconds left, but I hope I'll put Mango's channel in the description. Make sure to subscribe to us, and I hope everyone has a great update, and I'm wondering when this update's going to come out. What do you think?
I'm not sure, but one last thing. Next podcast I want to do is talk about the Minecraft movie, which there's a lot of
podcast will be the Minecraft movie. I hope to see you there. Thank you guys. Do whatever you want. Like the video. the podcast. And thank you guys so much. Subscribe to Mango's channel. Bye.